Hey guys, it's story time, episode 10, and today we're going to be reading out of the classic children's Bible storybook, and today's title of the story is After the Storm. And don't forget, guys, all these stories are true. Don't forget that. And we're being joined with Stampy Jr. Hopefully you could see him. Having some technical difficulties there. But anyways, it's a short story. Here's the pictures. I forgot to show that. Here's the pictures. And so I'm going to go ahead and read. After the storm, Genesis chapter 8, verse 1 through 19. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and livestock with him in the boat. He sent a wind to blow across the earth, and the flood waters began to recede. The underground waters stopped flowing, and the torrential rains from the sky were stopped. Genesis chapter 8, verse 1 through 2. And that was the Bible verses from Genesis chapter 8, verse 1 through 2. So here begins like it breaks it down for you. It's a story for it. After 40 long days, the rain stopped at last. God sent a strong wind to help dry the earth, but everyone had to stay in the ark for many more days because it took quite some time for the waters to go down, and the land to appear again. Unable to guess the exact level of the water, Noah released a raven to see whether it would find a treetop on which to land, but there was nowhere to perch. 7 days later, Noah released a dove. After a little while, the dove too came back. There was still no treetop in sight. 7 days after that, Noah sent out a dove again, and sure enough, it returned with the fresh leaf of an olive tree in its beak. Noah realized that the earth was drying. After another week, Noah released another dove through the porthole, and this one did not return. Now Noah knew the dove had found a tree where it could nest. Not long after that, God gave Noah permission to leave the ark. The huge flood had passed, and there was enough for the animals to eat. Noah and his sons could till the soil and begin farming. So that was a really good story, actually. Not a pretty good story, but a great story. And guys, guess what next week's true story is going to be about? The rainbow. That's going to be cool. Just a little bit more reading, a little bit, but still we can get done. And I like that picture. That's pretty cool. But anyways, what I think this story means to me is like when God flooded the earth to kill all these bad people, and the people that wasn't doing what God wanted them to do, and so God punished them by flooding the earth. But he found favor in Noah, and he told him to build an ark for his family and for his sons' wives, and for all the animals, like 2 kind each, which was male and female, and so that way they could populate the earth. But then anyways, it rained 40 days, 40 nights, but they still had to stay on the ark because God commanded them, because, it was taking a lot of time for the flood to go down, for the water to go down, and we don't know exactly like how tall was the water. But anyways, he sent a raven first, and the raven came back finding nothing, like to find like something off of a tree that's living that can, you know, so that way they could land like on the place where the tree was, but there was no tree to be found. So he waited a little bit more, and he sent out a dove. Then it came out. Well, then it came with a fresh olive. Then, like 7 days later, it was either 7 days. Yeah, 7 days later. Then he sent another dove. Then it didn't come back, so he knew, you know, like right away, like I said, he knew that there was land there because the dove had room to, you know, have a nest there to lay down on the tree branch and on the tree. But so then, you know, once they got there, they let all the animals go, and they could plow the ground, give food to all the animals that was there, and, you know, and that was really cool. So it's really like starting the whole universe all over again, really. But anyways, that is a really good story. All of these stories are really good, and if you guys ever come up and find this book anywhere, you need to get it. It's for all ages. It's for children, for adults, for teenagers, for the elders, for anybody that wants to read this book or the Bible, you know. But anyways, guys, I'm going to have to end it here. So please like, subscribe, or comment below, and eat some Oreos on my other channel. And don't forget to subscribe. I only need one more subscriber, then I'll have 20 subscribers. That is crazy. But don't forget, Jesus saves, and God bless.